Once upon a time, in a bustling city called Harmonyville, road accidents were a grave concern. Every day, the streets were filled with chaotic traffic, speeding vehicles, and reckless drivers. The citizens of Harmonyville were deeply troubled by the rising number of accidents, injuries, and even fatalities that occurred on their roads. Something needed to be done to make their city safer. The local government realized that tackling this issue required a comprehensive approach. They convened a meeting with representatives from law enforcement agencies, transportation experts, vehicle manufacturers, and concerned citizens. Together, they devised a plan to reduce road accidents and improve overall road safety. The first step was to strengthen and enforce traffic laws. The government introduced stricter penalties for traffic violations such as speeding, drunk driving, and reckless behavior. Law enforcement officers were instructed to be more vigilant, conducting regular patrols and setting up checkpoints to catch offenders. Simultaneously, the government focused on improving the city's infrastructure. Dilapidated roads were repaired, and new roads were designed with safety in mind. Clear signage, traffic signals, and pedestrian crossings were installed at strategic locations. The intersections were redesigned to minimize collision risks, and dedicated bike lanes were created to promote active transportation. Recognizing the need for better driver education, the government invested in comprehensive driver training programs. They partnered with driving schools to offer courses that emphasized defensive driving techniques, traffic rules, and the dangers of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. A public awareness campaign was launched, utilizing TV, radio, and social media to educate the community about safe driving practices and the importance of following traffic rules. To encourage vehicle manufacturers to prioritize safety, the government introduced regulations that required new vehicles to meet stringent safety standards. Seatbelt reminders, lane departure warning systems, and other advanced safety features became mandatory. Incentives were provided to manufacturers who went above and beyond the requirements, further encouraging the adoption of safer vehicle technologies. The government also realized the importance of providing alternative transportation options. They invested in expanding and improving public transportation networks, making buses and trains more accessible, affordable, and reliable. This reduced the number of private vehicles on the road, easing traffic congestion and decreasing the likelihood of accidents. Law enforcement officers were deployed in larger numbers, enforcing traffic laws rigorously. Drivers were held accountable for their actions, knowing that reckless behavior would not go unpunished. The presence of law enforcement became a deterrent, and compliance with traffic rules increased. Harnessing the power of technology, the government implemented intelligent transportation systems. Cameras and sensors were installed to monitor traffic flow and detect potential hazards. Vehicle-to-vehicle communication systems alerted drivers to dangerous situations, enabling them to take preventive action. Driver assistance systems provided real-time feedback, encouraging safe driving habits. Over time, the concerted efforts of the government and the cooperation of the citizens of Harmonyville began to yield positive results. Road accidents decreased significantly, and the city became safer for all road users. The community celebrated the progress, and the once troubled streets of Harmonyville transformed into a model of road safety for other cities to emulate. Reducing road accidents required a collective commitment from all stakeholders, but the results were worth it. Harmonyville became a shining example of how a combination of stricter laws, improved infrastructure, education, technology, and responsible behavior can create safer roads for everyone. The citizens of Harmonyville took pride in their city, knowing that they had made a difference in reducing road accidents and protecting lives.